24 of Dave Constantino. Row number 6 on the outside. Picked up a win in his heat race. The thermal control, car number 374, that is the Savage Chucky Allen. And his inside, one of the Datsun construction machine, car number 44, that is Greg Pessolano. 10th starting spot outside row number 5. Car number 20, that is Jack Gentile to his inside. Making a toe up here, car number 15, that is Adam Pierson. Outside row number 4, 8th starting spot. Car number 252, Adam McAuliffe to his inside. Also made the toe all the way up here. Car number 6A, that is Atkins. Atkins going to start 7th. 6th starting spot outside row number 3, the 69K of Ken Boniface to his inside. Car number 4, the Prime Properties, car number 4 out of Freight in New York, that is Jeremiah Munson. 2nd starting row, 4th starting spot, the 24. His daughter's celebrating a birthday here today. That's the number 24 of Brian Pessolano. And to his inside, out of Vermont, into Pizza Law Construction, car number 61S, that is Johnny the Jet Scarborough. For your front row for the 100-lap 602 national event here at the Glen Ridge Motorsports Park. On the outside, in the DKM Motorsports, car number 63C, picked up a win here the last time we were out, Steve Constantino. And your pole position, car number 22H, that is Tim Hartman Jr. Ladies and gentlemen, 100 laps is the distance, $2,000 on the line. 29 cars strong, long way to go for anybody to come deep in the pack. One of the worst spots to start is on the front row because you got nowhere to go but back. White flag has been displayed. We are coming down to the line this time by. Off corner number 4, Joe Oxett looks the field over. Tim Hartman, he's your pole setter. He matches again. And we are underway down into corner number 1. Hartman going to set the pace as he comes off corner number 2. Steve Constantino gave up the runner-up spot to Johnny Scarborough. Scarborough links it right back to the number 63 of Constantino. Constantino back up to the runner-up spot. But right now, Tim Hartman, he's awful quick if he's at the front. He is out there by himself right now. Constantino trying to run him down into corner number 3 and 4. Going to complete lap number 2 of 100, so a long way to go. And Steve Constantino already on the back bumper of Hartman. Hartman as he goes down the back stretch into corner number 3. So Hartman is your race leader. Steve Constantino rides 2nd. 3rd is Scarborough. 4th right now for the Datsun cars. That's the 24 of Brian Pessolano. And he's got Boniface working down the inside. Ken Boniface side by side. He's going to grab another 4th spot. Here they come down into corner number 3. Pessolano going to do the do-si-do, the old swing through, grab the inside line. Not quite strong enough to make a stick. Boniface can hold on to number 4 spot. 4th right now, Boniface 5th. Brian Pessolano 6th on the grid right now, number 4 of Jeremiah Munson. Following Munson's a 252 right now. Ryan's in the number 7 spot. That's Adam McAuliffe. Then you got a whole gaggle of everybody right there. 3 wide off corner number 4 down the front stretch. Pierson down on the inside. Atkins runs the downside. Trying to find a lane through. That's Jack Gentile right now. He's just inside the top 10. But he's not happy there. He's running way out there. No man playing. Great Pessolano out there as well. 3 wide off the corner once again down the front stretch. Whole lot of passing going on here right now. If you take a look, run down through the field, you can find a battle all the way through the pack each and every lap. 7 laps in the look right now. So far, Tim Hartman Jr. had it since the drop in the train, but he's got company right now. Down on the backstretch, dumped in front. There's a car slow on the backstretch. That's the number 12 of Ken Hisch. First trying to get off the track, but it looks like he's going to come to a stop. Bring out our first caution, lap number 7. Car around over in corner number 4 as well. If you look over towards turn number 4, you can see car number 20. That is Jack Gentile. Tough break for him, because on the last lap, he was up inside the top 12. And now he's going to have to go all the way to Farone. Newcomer Gary Siemons in the 5S back there as well. And again, Jack Gentile going to tag onto the tail end back there with Tyler Boniface. So white flag being displayed, 7 laps in, long way to go. Anybody's game, it could still. This one's still up for grabs. So as is customer here at the Glen Ridge Motorsports Park, the front row all by himself. He earned it. Tim Hartman going to lead him to the tire between 3 and 4. Hits the gas. We're underway once again. Down into corner number 1 off the front stretch. Scarborough going to grab the number 2 spot, but here comes Constantino right back down, pulls the slide job. Here comes Scarborough. He's seen that one a time or two, and he's now got the inside spot where he likes it. He's going to come off corner number 4, drift up the hill. Little bit of contact. Rubbin is racing, and he just rubbed his way back to third. Constantino sees that is. Drove on by on the outside, side down the back stretch. Once again, into corner number 3. Scarborough backs out of it just a little bit. Boniface right there on the back bumper. Oh, no trouble on your defending 602 national champ. As Chad Edwards came to a stop, the caution came out. Now he's going to scoot to the safety of the pit area. I can only assume that means he has got a flat tire. So you're all right, so it looks like everybody's sorted out. Green means go off corner number 4 one more time. Hartman going to jump up to the race lead once again, being challenged. Now Scarborough got around Constantino for the number 2 spot. Constantino going to try to drag race him down the backstretch. Now you've got a really good restart. Greg Pessolano already up inside the top 5. Hang on to it. Ken Boniface got a little stroller there now. Ketchum and Munson, former teammates, duking it out side by side. 3 wide off corner number 1 through corner number 2. Ketchum, the odd man out, just got squeezed. And the number 4 of Munson, the man on the move right now, working the bottom side of the speedway, getting some help from Ketchum. 3-4 wide off corner number 4. Dave Constantino had to back out of that one, and that was all sorts of trouble. That's up inside the top 10. That would have turned out a whole mess of the field. So your race leader right now off corner number 4, the 22 of Hartman, followed by Johnny and Jack Scarborough in second. Third, running to the speed on the team, followed by Ken Boniface. Running on the outside is Munson. 6th right now is a side-by-side battle. Looks like Ketchum going to get to the inside of Greg Pessolano for number 6 spot. 7th is Pessolano. 8th, 124 of Constantino. 9th is Roy Palmer. Rounding out the top 10 is the Savage, Chucky Allen. Look at Mike Ketchum working the bottom side of the speedway. He is a man on a mission right now. He's already knocking on the door of the top 5. And we are 12 laps in the books right now, making 13 that time by. And he is marching up through the field. Pessolano going to go back around the outside, but here comes Ketchum right back down to the inside. 3-way battle for the top 5 spot. Pessolano gets into the back bumper of Munson, and then Ketchum and Pessolano touch side by side. Pessolano doing a good job holding the nice side of the speedway. Thanks, Greg, because Brian had to go to the pit area to get a new right-rear speaker. And now Constantino gets into the back of Palmer. Palmer nearly goes around, able to straighten it out. And the Savage, Chucky Allen, going to pull alongside, side by side. That's for the number 9 position. Down the backstretch. Chucky Allen trying to make go of it down on the inside. Troy Palmer trying to hold it on the top side. Maybe getting a little bit more aggressive up there on the top side, but it seems to be working. Ray Zepkin right there as well. Give you a rundown. Tim Hartman, Jr. once again is the race leader. Scarborough right 2nd. 3rd, Steve Constantino 4th. Ken Boniface 5th. Greg Pessolano. Jeremiah Munson is now 6th. 7th is Mike Ketchum. 8th for the corner. 9th, Chucky Allen. Running in the top 10. Ray Zepkin right down there right now. So your race leader coming up on lap traffic right now. He is working on the back bumper of McAuliffe. McAuliffe got back there. We've got another car with a flat tire. That's Derreck McGrew again. Derreck McGrew getting another flat tire going to the safety of the pit area. Looks like his night's all but done on lap number 20. He's not going to go on by. So your race leader, Tim Hartman, Jr. working through lap traffic. Adam McAuliffe, first car to go a lap down. Now he's working up there on the outside. Brian Pessolano. Pessolano the second car to roll that down. Right there is Hisch and Atkins next up on the list. So Atkins come break for him, going backwards on a one-way street up inside the top 5 at one point. Now all the way back to the tail end of the field. He's got to be back there around the number 25 spot. Atkins and Brian Pessolano nearly connect. Everybody's right away. AOK 3-way battle, and that's for a lap car right now. 61 S of Scarborough also working his way through lap traffic. And we've got a heck of a race up with the front, but it is a lap car racing your race leader. And he's going to get on by. Now John Scarborough hung up behind lap cars. And watching the race leader drive away right now. Race leader once again, 23 laps in the book, but he's got 3 wide in front of him. Tony Farone, Chris Schafer, and Tyler Boniface all duking it out 3 wide for about the number 23, 4, 5 spot. And we've got a caution out on the speedway once again. Caution out once again, bringing out the caution, the number 12 of Ken Hisch. I believe that's the second caution he's brought out here tonight. So tough break for Hisch. Looks like he might have a flat tire on that. Coming out, we're going to go green next time between the corners. Another guy on the chart, Rocky Warner, started all the way back in 28th. He's already up inside the top 15. Green means go off corner number 4 once again. Hartman going to put the look of the floorboard down into corner number 1. Through corner number 2. Two-way battle side by side for the number 3 spot. Boniface taking a peek to the inside. Looks like he's going to move Constantino, grab the number 3 spot. Troy Palmer making some big moves. Picks up 3 cars off corner number 3 into corner number 4. And he's going to make some big moves at the start of this one. He's going to go for the top 5 on the inside of Ketchum, but he bobbles, loses, and slides up the hill. So the youngster making some serious moves. And Steve Constantino getting bounced around, moved around by everybody right now, as he is losing spot after spot each and every lap. The race leader out front making 3, 4, 5 car lengths over the 61S on the Jet. Johnny Scarborough rides the number 2 spot. Keep an eye on that number 69 machine. Ken Boniface, he is doing a great job out there. Consistent, smooth, running a clean line. We're 3 wide off corner number 4 once again. Chad Edwards working down on the inside. Korey Wilder out there as well. Off corner number 2 they race. That's also the number 5 out there of Siemons. And the race leader stretching out his advantage, picking up the pace where he left it off once again. We've got a car with a flat right rear tire this time. That's the 69 of Tyler Boniface. He's slow in corner number 2. And he's going to bring out the 3rd caution of the evening on lap number 28. So the 69. And Steve Constantino also getting a left rear flat. So a couple guys, one getting a right rear. That's the 69 of Boniface. The 63 of Steve Constantino gets a left rear flat. Tough break for him as he was still up inside the top 5, and now he's going to have to go to the pit area to get a new sneaker again. And back down here at the front of this one, Hartman, first one to hit the gas off corner number 4. He's going to race it down between the corners of 1 and 2. A little bit of a rut starting to develop down there. You see guys all over the place. 3, 4 wide. Everybody somehow able to skate through that. And the 1K of Ketchum bouncing all around out there. Lost about 5, 6 spots. Look at Rocky Warner. He is now up inside the top 12 right now as he rides 12, and he has still got a long way to go, but he is getting there in a hurry. Now he's going to go to work down on the inside. 3 wide with Chucky Allen. And again, Ketchum all over the place. Keep an eye on that number 1K car. See if there's anything wrong with that, as he is shooting all over the place. Had a great job, great top 5 run so far, but that he is just starting to slip and a little bit farther back. 3 wide, 4 wide once again. Post gets into that end of Chuck Allen. Allen gets the fingers pinned. And Rocky Warner slammed the door to get up inside the top 10 now. The race leader starting to catch the tail end of the field again. Hartman going to start coming up in the lap traffic. So word over the radio is that Mike Ketchum broke a right front shock. That's why he is bouncing all over the place. Trying to do a good job, and then the whole front just collapsed. So trouble on the 1K machine. Remember, he was up inside the top 5. He was running 4. And he hit the rut there in 1 and 2. And the front end of that one just collapsed. He was trying his best hanging on to that one. Looked like he was riding a bull out there, getting bucked all over the place. And tough break from Mike Ketchum. Started 14th. worked his way all the way up to 4th. Away we go once again, ladies and gentlemen. Hang on, because here we go. Down into corner number 1, Tim Hartman going to lead the field. Look at Boniface. Boniface up there, now knocking on the door. He's going to grab the runner-up spot. Off corner number 2 down the backstretch. Challenge for the race lead. I told you keep an eye on him. Now he's challenging for the lead. He hits the run, loses the top spot, but he's right there on the back bumper. Troy Palmer gets up inside the top 3 right now as well. And we are 3-4 wide in 1 and 2. Everybody somehow skating through it. Chad Edwards nearly got into the inside berm, but able to keep the foot. The Blue Boys keep it going straight. So race leader Tim Hartman right now, right there behind him is second, Ken Boniface. He seems to be the act on the field right now, but don't count out the youngster, Troy Palmer, who's in 3rd. 4th is Scarborough. 5th right now, racing Ray Zepkin, racing up inside the top 5. So the crate really starting to rise up to the top. You can see some guys really moving through the field right now. That's your top 5. 6th is Munson. 7th is Pessolano. Right, that is 8th. Dave Constantino. 9th, Mike Farone. Rounding out the top 10 is Chuck Allen, and your defending champ here at the 602 Nationals. Chad Edwards is now just outside the top 10. Rocky Warner losing a couple spots. Keep an eye on the 917. Remember, he didn't get hot laps, he didn't get a heat race, he didn't get a consolation event, just tagged on at the tail end for a provisional through the top 5 to finish second here in the points. He has got a long road to go and just finishing on the race up here at UFL. He might be a little bit tired. Keep an eye on him. We've got a car around over at the bottom of corner number 2. Somehow, everybody able to skate around except one guy who sits facing the wrong way. The exit to turn 2. We'll try to get a look to see who that is. He's backing it up. That's the 124 of Dave Constantino. He tried to cut the bottom of corner number 2 just a little too sharp. Got it. John Scarborough. 7th, Mike Tholin. 8th, Chucky Allen. 9th, your defending 602 national champ. Recovered from all the way at the tail end of the field. Lunchbox Chad Edwards had to get a new tire on there. He's all the way up there now. All right, green means go once again between the corners, off corner number 4, down the front stretch, into corner number 1. Tim Hartman going to lead the rest of the field, and the boys are coming. Here comes Troy Palmer racing with Ray Zemken. Zemken's going to sneak his way to the inside. Car parked along the infield in corner number 2. That's the number 21 rather of Korey Wilder. Wilder sits parked there on the infield. And caution lights on once again. Long way to go. 37 laps in the book. We've got 63 remaining. So just over a third of the way complete. So we still have got a long way to go. And you got to wonder if Tim Hartman Jr., he's up there white-knuckled on the steering wheel. He wants to click off each and every lap as we can. He's had all 37 so far. And the only one that matters is lap number 100. You can see the 374 of Chucky Allen pulling to a stop on the infield. And Rocky Warner got stuck right there behind him, couldn't get on by. Rocky Warner's car sitting, looks like broken suspension on the Squirrels car. So the Flying Squirrel, Rocky Warner, and the Savage Chucky Allen, they're both going to have to take their car's pit area. Allen had a good outing, holding up inside the top 10 there for most of the race there. The Savage, who was running up inside the top 10, 37 laps on the Soul Tractor Trailer Repair lap counter there on the infield here on Hunt's Machine Shop night. Green means go once again, off corner number 4. Palmer gets into the back end of the 69 of Boniface, and the field going scrambling behind him. So the whole field coming to a halt, trying to scoot on through behind Troy Palmer. Palmer came off corner 4, and he got into the back end of Ken Boniface to try to get on by for the runner-up spot. And you can see as soon as he hit him, the whole...
Stay in your lanes on these restarts, guys. Stay in your lane.
All right, Rocky Warner, even though he's at the tail end of the field, he's still on the lead lap. All right, so the field looking for the green again on lap number 37. Green leads going. We're off and racing once again. Boniface right there, number 2 spot. Took a sneak peek to the inside. Got his finger slammed right in the door. Might have got a pinch as Hartman slammed the door. And here comes Chad Edwards now up inside the top 5. Ray Zepkin going to go around the outside of Boniface, grabbing the runner-up spot. Right now, riding first is the 22 of Hartman. He's the only guy who hasn't changed the position here yet this evening. Ray Zepkin trying to do something about that. He's now in the number 2 spot. Third is Boniface. Fourth is still John Scarborough rounding out the top 5. Outbound it. Chad Edwards. 6th is Tholin. 7th, Pessolano. 8th. Tony Farone. 9th right now is the 916 of Brundige. 10th is Constantino. On the outside of turn number 4, and that looks like it's going to be the number 12K of Ken Hisch. So tough breaks for Ken Hisch. 40 laps in the books, just under the halfway point, and we are going to freeze them as we did get some laps complete. So we do have the official lineup. So the top 10 so far are correct.
15:34.
And the top 10 ends at Steve Constantino, 11th, 12th is right. So 22 cars left out of this 29-car feature, almost halfway, so we've still got quite a bunch of cars out there. And as you can see, most of the cars, even up inside the top 10, have gone to the pit area at least once or twice, so you can move your way back up through the field. Green means go again off corner number 4, racing down into corner number 1, through corner number 2. Boniface going to overtake Zemken for the number 2 spot once again. He's going to grab the runner-up spot. Zemken back to 3rd. 4th right now is Scarborough, but hang on, here comes Chad Edwards. 60 laps remain for this race here tonight, and that's how long it was last year for Chad Edwards to win the 602 Nationals. He's got himself in a great spot right now, all the way up inside the number 4 position. Bobble slides up the hill just a little bit. Scarborough tries to take advantage of it down on the inside. Car into the wall, but able to continue on. That's the number 15 of Pierson. A couple cars shooting the gap down there on the bottom of corner number 1. Looks like there might be a little bit of a hole there. But your race leader, Tim Hartman Jr., looking awful strong, awful good, awful hot right now. He's got the top spot. 2nd rides Boniface. Ken, that is. 3rd is still Zemken. 4th, Chad Edwards. 5th is the number 61 of Scarborough. 6th is Brian Pessolano. 7th, Mike Tholin. 8th, DJ Brundige. 9th is the 15 of Pierson. And rounding out the top 10 in the car he's never driven before, he is the number 1H of Tony Farone. So your race leader now stretching out the advantage. Going to start catching that traffic here awful quick again, as he has now got almost a full straightaway the advantage. Obviously the strongest car out there right now, but still a long way to go, not even quite to the halfway point. We got a lot of action, a lot of battles, a lot of racing so far here tonight. Car broke on the backstretch, going to get to the pit area. That's the 69 of Tyler Boniface. So Tyler Boniface going to take that number 69 green machine back behind pit wall. Brother Ken able to continue on. 1K of Ketchum slow there on the back stretch as well in the corner up to 3 and 4. Keep an eye on that. All 4 tires are up on that machine, but the car is going awful, awful slow. So keep an eye on that. See what might be wrong on that machine. The field's going to continue on cleaning green. 48 laps in the books this time by. And a little bit of contact up there between your 2-3 spots, and we've got a left rear flat on your runner-up position of Dan Boniface. So tough break for Boniface. He is at a snail crawl trying to get to the safety on the pit area. I believe he is going to bring out a caution at lap number 49. So the field able to click off lap number 50. Boniface sits stop there on the outside of turn 3, able to get it going again. Tough break for him as he was past the cone. That's to avoid the bottle up or jam up. here in the front stretch off corner number 4. Green is in the air. We're back to racing. Keep an eye, make sure nobody's taking a sneak peek, ducking down below the cone. So far, so good. Everybody getting on by. A couple guys took a look, but thought better of it. Not worth hitting the cone, going back to the tail end of the field. We've got a challenge for the runner-up spot. Chad Edwards working on the back bumper right now. Ray Zepkin. Zepkin holds down the 40, the number 2 spot. 1K of Ketchum slow. On the back stretch, he's able to slide off to the safety of the pit area. He's going to charge and continue on. Brian Pessolano is now working on the back bumper of John Scarborough. Remember, Pessolano's got a tire that's a little bit fresher than Scarborough. Keep an eye to see if that makes a difference out there. A lot of these guys up inside the top kind of been to the pits at least once and have new tires. So keep an eye. Here comes Constantino. You can see that is down to the inside of Korey Wilder. Wilder himself, I don't believe, went to the pit area. He was able to continue on after his bump. A lot of side-by-side action right now. Tholin going to go to the inside of Brian Pessolano. Side-by-side there momentarily off corner number 4. That's for the top 5 spot. But the field's going to remain unchanged. They cross the strike. This time by Tim Hartman, going to complete lap number 55, and so far he's the only one that's been at the front of the wall. The only guy on the track so far to not change his spot. Started on the pole, like Romano said, if he has a clean track in front of him, he's going to be awful hard to beat. And so far, with 56 laps in the book, nobody has anything for Tim Hartman Jr. He is coming up on lap traffic here. Atkins is going to go a lap down right there ahead of him. McAuliffe and a 34 of Schaffer there as well. Atkins running the bottom side of the speedway. Doesn't know, but that's where Hartman wants to be. That's going to allow Ray Zemken to close the distance. Went from a straightaway to 3 car lengths, and Zemken still closing. Hartman didn't want to move off the bottom side of the speedway to start lapping traffic. And that allows Zemken to reel him in. He's going to be within just a few car lengths now as Hartman, the next one on his list, is the high side of Schaffer. Schaffer and McAuliffe racing for position right now. McAuliffe running the high side, Schaffer running the bottom. So McAuliffe's going to have to get on down and allow the leader to get on by. Hartman coming over on the outside right now on Chris Schaffer. McAuliffe gets down, slides up high off 4, right in front of the leader, Adam McAuliffe. Maybe setting up a little bit of roadblock, skips it off the inside. Brin there, he drag races down the back stretch. He wants his lap back, doesn't want to go down another lap. But here comes Ray Zemken right up there on the outside as well. Your top 2 really separating themselves from the rest of the field. Chad Edwards stuck behind a couple of lap cars right now as well. And he's now a half a straightaway behind Ray Zemken, who rides second. So that time by 62 laps complete for your race leader, Tim Hartman Jr. So far, it has been the Tim Hartman show. He is putting on a clinic up there at the front of this one. He's the teacher. Everybody else so far has been the student. They've come to challenge. You set him on back down. But now does Ray Zemken have anything for Hartman? Hartman slow off corner number 2. Tim Hartman has a right rear flag. 63 laps in the book. And your race leader now has a flat tire. That gives the race lead to Ray Zemken. Hartman slow here on the front stretch. He's going to bring out a caution. Caution here on lap number 64. Just as I was talking about him, I might have even jinxed him. Tim Hartman Jr. gets corner number 4, fires, as everybody else still on the backstretch. We are single file. And Ray Zemken leads him down into corner number 1 and 2. And John Miller sits stopped up there on the outside at corner number 3. Caution lights come right back out. Jeremiah Munson, like I said, last car on the lead lap in 15 is Tim Hartman Jr. Then you got all the lap cars there behind him. Green means go once again off corner number 4. Edwards took a peek to the inside, realized he couldn't get by because the cone got back in line, but now he's got John Scarborough right there on the back bumper off corner number 3 down the back stretch. Tholin trying to get on by Pessolano as well for the number 4 spot. Chapel for the race lead. Chad Edwards looking faster and faster each and every lap. The difference that time by was 0.8 of a second. But remember, he took a peek underneath
off before, forgot he couldn't get on by, had to get on the binder. Now he's playing catch-up off corner number 4. 8/10 last time. We'll see what the gap is this time. And the gap is now 1 second. So Ray Zemken getting quicker and quicker each and every lap. Keep an eye on it. See as he stretches out his lead. Edwards might have burned the tires off trying to get through the field. Trying a different line way up there on the high side. A couple cars coming together. A little bit of rubbing. Again, rubbing is racing a pair of 24s out there. Tholin, obviously the quicker of the two. Tried to take a peek to the inside of Pessolano. Pessolano wouldn't have anything to do with that. Got back on the gas. And look at Chad Edwards' line way up there on the top side of the speedway. He is way up in no man's land, running on the loose stuff. Last year he won it running down on the bottom in the sunshine. Now he's going to try to pick it up there on the outside in the loose stuff. Car number 34C, Chris Schaffer, is going to slide it into the pit area. Looks like his night might be done. So Ray Zemken running away from the rest of the field right now. Racing Ray Zemken in the sole tractor trailer repair car just out here in Breakers. Nice close race for him, but he's got Chad Edwards in the number 2 spot, but Edwards is now 2 seconds behind each and every lap, getting farther and farther behind. Tholin still working down to the inside of Pessolano. Brian, that is. Brian going to fall back to the number 5 spot, now back up to the number 4 spot, complete lap number 71. 71 times, Josh has clicked it off, make it 72 this time by Ray Zemken. He grabbed the lead at lap number 63. So he's landed for about 9 laps. The first 63 were Hartman, and McAuliffe gets the inside berm. And they're going to go 3 wide nearly. And Atkins almost takes out the leader as he shoots up the speedway. Everybody okay, able to continue on. Now Ray Zemken's back to a clear track in front of him. Hartman's starting to pick up a couple cars. Got by Munson, got by the number 374 of Allen. Now he's going to go to work on Siemons. Steve Hartman with now 27 laps to go. See if he can march his way back through the field. Awful strong car out there, awful fast hot rod, but is he fast enough to get up through the field? He's working on the outside of Siemons. He's got Wilder right there ahead of him, going to make it 3 wide. Backs out of it as there was no place to go. That right now is for the number 11 spot. He's obviously faster than Siemons, but is he quicker than Wilder? Can he get on by? 3 wide once again. Off corner number 4, but you know that's where it funnels. That's the short shoe where you have got to pick a line and go because you can't make it 3 wide. Car slow off the pace, going to the pit area in an awful hurry, almost collects the wall. That's Atkins. He gets back behind the safety of the pit wall. Main team in green. So Ray Zemken, your race leader. Second, Edwards. He has settled back to number 2 spot. Third, respectively, right now is the 61S of Scarborough. Fourth, Pessolano. Fifth, Tholin. Sixth right now. That time by was Adam Pierson. DJ Brundige ran it the last time. He bumped back to 7th, 8th, Dave Constantino, 9th. Greg Pessolano rounding out the top 10 is the other Constantino. That is Steve. So Ray Zemken setting them up and knocking them down. One at a time each and every lap, putting somebody a lap down, playing it safe, running the top side of the speedway, running a good, clean race. 79 laps in the book that time by. Next time, just 20 laps. Just shorter than a regular feature here at the Glen Ridge Motorsports Park. And Ray Zemken coming in here, got a lot of laps underneath him. Not very many here at the track. And he is coming in here trying to show you how an invader can come in and snatch one away from the local guys. Tough break for Tim Hartman. Got another flat out there. As you can see the field going on by him. 81 laps in the book. He's going to go over to the safety of the pit area. Remember, he was the last car on the lead lap. And I think he's just going to take his number 22 behind the wall and park it. And that is 2 flat tires. That is one expensive night to go from the front all the way to the back. Still the last car on the lead lap. He can't lose any more spots. Zepkin once again coming up through lap traffic. He is now starting to catch Chucky Allen. You can see sheet metal damage. A little bit of rough riding out there. Chucky Allen in a couple spots where he didn't want to be. And a little bit of beating and pounding here tonight, but remember, $2,000 is on the line. 100 laps, making 15 to go this time by. 15 laps remain for your race leader. Ray Zepkin, he's the only other leader we've had so far tonight. Grabbed the lap number 63, has not looked back yet. Zemken working down on the inside, Ketchum's run over there. He gets up in the lap traffic of Chucky Allen. His lead is great enough where he can recover. And just keep an eye on the car. Remember, he went pit side earlier as well. He got involved in an accident there. Keep an eye. All tires look to be good on that one. So with 87 laps in the book, that was nearly a close call for Racing Ray. Next up to go a lap down, Korey Wilder is next up on the grid. Wilder running the inside. Most of the cars settled down, running now down low on the inside of the speedway. Ray Zemken, Chad Edwards, one of the few guys stepping out of line to get up there. John Scarborough as well. Brian Pessolano. And Mike Tholin running the bottom side of the speedway as well as Pierson. Dave Constantino trying to make a go of it on the top side as well. Remember, he's also got a pit stop underneath his belt, so he's got some fresher tires. DJ Brundige there. Greg Pessolano and Steve Constantino working down on the inside right now of Adam McAuliffe. Remember, McAuliffe a lap down. 10 laps to go, this time by 90 laps in the books, 100 laps is the distance. Ray Zemken, 10 more circuits, can he hang on? Make it 9 this time off corner number 4. Trying to put Korey Wilder a lap down this time. So Zemken, he's your leader. Edwards is second, third, Scarborough, fourth, Pessolano, fifth, Tholin. Sixth right now is Pierson, seventh, Constantino, Dave, eighth, DJ Brundige, ninth, Greg Pessolano, rounding out the top 10, Steve Constantino. Gary Siemons, he is in 11th, and we've got a car up inside the top 10, stopped in corner number 1. That looks to be the number 124 of Constantino. So Dave Constantino was running in the number 9 spot. And he is going to have Zemken setting a quick pace, wants to leave everybody back there in the dust. He's not going to try to snooker him. He's just going to try to use his hot rod to run away and hide off corner number 4. He's going to mash the gas. Edwards mashes right there with him. Edwards hanging tight with him, but loses some ground between the corners. So Edwards' tires maybe not quite as good right now as Racing Ray Zemken's, but Zemken running a good high side. Edwards moving upstairs as well. Scarborough is now stuck down to the bottom like glue. You couldn't peel him off with a spatula. Earlier you couldn't get him off the top side. Now he's stuck right down there on the bottom. 93 laps, making 94 this time by Zemken. Stretched out the lead one more time. Trying to come in here, be an invader and take one away. Edwards right now right second, third. Another invader, John Scarborough. Fourth, another regular guy. That is Brian Pessolano. Fifth is Tholin, and then we've got Adam Pierson. So 3 of the top 6 here are invaders. They are actually learning the fast way around here at the Glen Ridge Motorsports Park. 95 laps in the book. Getting the hey, how you doing? 5 to go. Sign and wave from Joey Oxen. Off corner number 4. 4 more laps for your race leader. Stretched it out, make it almost a full straightaway for your race leader, Ray Zemken. Down the backstretch into corner number 3, off corner number 4, 96, make it 97. Off corner number 4 into corner number 1. Ray Zemken, caution is out. And we have a car around on the bottom side of turn number 1. And that's the number 6 of Atkins, stopped on the bottom of turn number 1. Over Brian Pessolano, and Tholin rounds out the top 5. 6th is Pierson, 7th DJ Brundige. 8th is the 44 of Greg Pessolano, followed by Steve Constantino, and the number 5 of Siemons. 15 cars remain out there, 97 laps in the books, and we are green flag racing one more time. Edwards going to hang with him. This is where he always loses him, as Zepkin drives away off the corner. Edwards cannot hang on with him. Scarborough right there on the back bumper of Edwards into corner number 3. Ray Zepkin bobbles. That allows Edwards at the parallel flags to close in just a little bit. Keep an eye on Ray Zepkin. The car might be starting to go away off corner number 2. Big run for Zepkin down into corner number 3 and 4. Missed his line last time. You're not going flag in the air. 4 more left in, turns $2,000 going to Ray Zemken. 99 laps in the books. All that matters is who leads this one down the backstretch into corner number 3 for the final time. Off corner number 4. Double checker flag in the hand. Lap counter reads 0-0. And Ray Zemken picking up the win. Second goes to Chad Edwards. Third is the 61 of Scarborough, followed by the 24 of Tholin, who got... All right, ladies and gentlemen, they're all climbing out of the car. Let's give them a big round of applause. The Soul Tractor Trailer Repair, car number 1Z out of Sprinklers, New York, picking up the 602 100 lap, $2,000 to win national here at the Glen Ridge Motorsports Park. Ladies and gentlemen, give them a round of applause. Ray Zemken. All right, ladies and gentlemen, let's hear it one more big round of applause. Your race winner, Ray Zemken, coming home second. Last year's 602 national champ, Chad Edwards, and coming home third in the Pizza Logs machine out of Vermont. That is the Jet, Johnny Scarborough.